Hello there, sports gamers. Welcome back into the channel. I'm Brandon Satterwhite, and I hope you've had a good Memorial Day weekend. I certainly have. I have spent basically my entire long weekend with Super Mega Baseball 4 here, getting ready for the review here for Sports Gamers Online, which will be coming out later this week on Friday. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on when that video goes live. I just wanted to give you this little review in progress video to give you some quick impressions and sort of how I'm feeling overall about the game so far in terms of the gameplay, franchise, shuffle draft, the new legends and creators that have been added into the game, and everything else that is new with Super Mega Baseball 4. There's a lot to go over here, so let's get into it.
Sports Gamers Online is the #1 source for the sports gamer.
Alright, so first things first, probably the biggest new announcement for Super Mega Baseball 4 are the new legends that have been added into the game. We've got guys like David Ortiz, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, and a whole bunch more. Over 200 legends have been added into the game, and I have really enjoyed playing with them. It's been a lot of fun seeing guys, especially guys that aren't in any other baseball games, guys like Jose Batista, and there's a few others that aren't in any other baseball games other than Super Mega Baseball 4, so being able to play with them has been a lot of fun. Also, there's been a lot of content creators that have been added into the game. People like Daddy Demu, John Boy Media, Jared Krabis, and a whole bunch of other baseball creators have been added in. So if you are a fan of any of those creators, it's going to be a lot of fun playing with them as well on your team. I certainly have had a good time mixing all three sorts of players, the Super Mega All-Stars, the creators, and the legends, to form just sort of what these crazy weird team creations. And part of that comes from the new shuffle draft feature, which I think is probably the best way to start a league in Super Mega Baseball 4. It is so much fun. Basically what happens is you go through 22 rounds, and what'll happen is in each round they'll give you 8 players to choose from, usually a mix of positions and pitchers based on what you've already picked and what you still need to fill out for your team. You'll fill out a whole 9-man batting lineup, a pitching rotation, a bullpen, as well as your bench. And you can pick if you want just the Super Mega All-Stars, if you want the legends and the creators in there as well. I do think it's a little bit confusing when you start a shuffle draft how to select which group of players you want included and which ones you don't. I think that maybe changing the UI for that might help a little bit. But once I was able to figure out how to do it, I had a lot of fun with the shuffle draft and being able to create these different combinations of teams so far. And then once you complete a shuffle draft, you're able to take that immediately into either an exhibition, an online league, a franchise, season, or whatever you want to play in this game. And that's something I thought was really cool, that you can just draft a team and immediately just take it into a one-off game or take it into your franchise immediately, just right there from the shuffle draft menu. The customization suite is probably what Super Mega Baseball is most known for, and here it's just as great as ever. You can customize literally everything about your players, your teams, your jerseys. I mean, this is one of the best customization suites in sports gaming right now, in my opinion. There's so much opportunity for it, from the logo design to just your overall look of all the players, the names, everything that you could want to change about your players. You can make your entire league exactly what you want. You can change the number of divisions, conferences, whether there's a DH or not. Just everything is completely up to you and how you want to do it. And that's something that this series is known for, and it's good to see that they are continuing that here with this new game. I also messed around with franchise mode, and there's a lot that I really like about that. I love the player development opportunities. I think that is really fun. When you have that surplus, you're not spending all of your money on players. Whatever surplus you have is divided up amongst the weeks of your season, and you get a certain amount that you can spend. So if you want to just spend all your money as soon as you get it on the cheaper upgrades, you can, or you can wait and build up your money so you can try to get some of the better upgrades and the better chances to get the good traits and the good bonuses that you need. And you can really see players develop over the seasons. For example, I had Kevin Youkilis in a franchise mode, and as you start, he's sort of a middle-of-the-road player, you know, decent contact, decent power, good fielding. But by the end, after like 3 or 4 seasons, he was probably the best player on my entire team, and I had guys like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays on my team as well. And I also like the off-season signing of players. I think that's really fun. I think how they have it set up makes it very fun to be able to fill all the holes in your team, and also having to manage loyalty during the season, so that when you get to the end of the season and you have players on your team you want to re-sign, if you're able to keep them loyal to you, they'll be easier to keep on your team for less money. Meanwhile, if you have lower loyalty, they'll end up wanting a lot more money and be more likely to want to leave your team. The only problem I had with franchise, I would say, is I wish it were easier to simulate through games. It can take a bit if you're just looking to simulate and focus more on the team building instead of the actual gameplay part of it. And let's talk about the gameplay. I really enjoyed it. Now, full disclosure, this is my first time playing a Super Mega Baseball game. I haven't played the other 3 before, but in terms of this game itself, I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun. Now, you have the difficulty rating, which is called Ego in this game, and you can crank that up to however much of a challenge you want. You can also change the difficulty of specific things. So if you feel like you've got hitting difficulty right where you want it, but you feel like pitching is a little bit too easy, you can crank up the pitching difficulty individually as well. I think that's a good way to do it. I like that that is an option as well. Or you can just change the overall difficulty of everything together. But I think pitching is a lot of fun. It can definitely be a little difficult, especially if you're playing on a console like I am with the PS5 that can be a little susceptible to stick drift. I think this might be a very big problem with Nintendo Switch players. Just know that if you're going to play this game, stick drift can be a bit of an issue at times, especially with pitching. And there are a few things I still haven't gotten to touch yet. The online leagues and pennant race, so those are the 2 main online modes for this game. I haven't gotten to touch those yet. Hopefully we'll be able to do so in the coming days to get a feel for them, because I do know that some changes were made to pennant race in order to include the new legends that are in the game in this mode. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Just wanted to give you my quick impressions of this game. Again, our review of Super Mega Baseball 4 will be up on sportsgamersonline.com as well as on this very YouTube channel this Friday. So if you want to be here when that happens, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell, and you will get notified when that video goes live. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Also, let me know, are you excited for Super Mega Baseball 4? And if so, what are you most excited about? And for all sports gaming news and updates, make sure you stay tuned to Sports Gamers Online. I'm Brandon Satterwhite with SGO. Thank you for watching.